have life in the zoo, so let's start. Okay, so, hello everybody. We're here again today for some more Hearthstone adventures, second wing of Ice Crown Citadel, so I'm Abyss Hunted, and joining me, as the case last time, we have Slyo9
Hello.
and Omnicrom.
Hello!
So, I'll be the one playing. Sly will be here helping out with cards and card choices and strategy and things like that. And Omni will be here to help share his vast knowledge of Warcraft lore and just facts about these bosses and how well Blizzard captured them here.
So, Slyo is our card game correspondent, and I am our online game correspondent. And Abyss is just that dude who plays, or whatever.
Yeah, I'm just some guy. So, with that, let's jump in to solo adventures. Hello, that was a demo. Benak, MC Subtle, Jazz Arms in the chat. Alright, if this'll load. There we go. So, yep, 3 new ones, Ice Crown.
Okay.
So, let's see if the Lich King has anything to say here. It'll probably be an animation for when we open these at least. So the last ones were pretty fun, so I'm excited for what the new ones, the Upper Reaches.
You seek to turn my own power against me. Do you know how many times I've ranked legend?
I don't know, I didn't see you with a legend card back, Lich King, so how many times has he ranked legend?
Even if I had a legend card back, I'd still want to use like the cupcake one or the portal one. Like there's a bunch of...
Yeah. That's fair. Anyways, our first boss looks to be your and my favorite new legendary card, Slyo. Blood Queen Lanethel.
There are teeth marks in my cards. I told you to put them in sleeves.
They can't make a joke about card sleeves in a digital card game, can they?
I think they can.
Guess so. Alright. So it is time for blood.
Yep. Blood Queen Lanethel. Beware the terrible bite of the vampiric Blood Queen. Hero power. 2 mana, deal 3 damage, lifesteal. So it's the Warlock upgraded, or Warlock Death Knight hero power just to start.
Maybe the card backs are actually sleeves.
Probably.
Maybe. They're like magical cards, so I don't know, but you can still get bite marks in them. Anyways, what are we playing against this? That's actually a good question.
Yeah. So, without going too deep into it, Blood Queen Lanethel is probably the second hardest boss in Ice Crown Citadel. And the blood infusion step of getting Shadowmourne was easily the hardest part, because it required you to do some very specific things in the boss fight with her, which was very hard because it is not an easy boss.
So, my recommendation, gameplay-wise, would either be going wide or large, because if we're just playing, minion on curve, single minion on curve is just going to get eaten by that hero power. But if we play either something like a druid or hunter that's able to make multiple minions with alley cat or things like that, or something quick like that could also get under it.
All right, here's an idea. How about Zoo, and we modify to put Blood Queen Lanethel in it to see if there's any voice lines.
Sure.
I think I read that they all have lines for... Actually, I think I heard they all have lines for playing themselves against them.
Yeah, I think the bosses all have lines if you play the Lich King against them. I'm not sure about Lanethel. Let's see if I have... I don't think I have Lanethel in this deck. What am I running here? Doomguard, Implosion, Argus, Impang, Darkshire, Nerubian, Knife Juggler, Flame Juggler... Oh yeah, Egg's pretty good against her hero power, if she'll use it.
Yeah.
What am I taking out for... Maybe an Abusive Sergeant. Or maybe a Doomguard. Yeah, I got a Doomguard for Blood Queen Lanethel. When I have my only discard is a single Soulfire, sure.
And the other Doomguard.
Oh, yeah, maybe we'll put in another Doomguard and instead take out, an Abusive, like I originally said.
Yeah, like... Doomguard is one of the cards that makes Zoo, function. So, heck. So not only are you going to have to fight through that hero power, killing your minions, you're going to have to fight through the 3 lifesteal as well.
Right, which means, life tap becomes kind of a problem.
So, for what it's worth, Lanethel was an extremely execution-intensive boss fight. So her primary gimmick was every so often she would mark someone and then bite them and turn them into a vampire. And the way that worked was you had 15 seconds where you did super mega high damage, and then you had 10 seconds where you had to go in... hello. She starts with something on the field.
Yeah, looks like she starts with a pair of 0-10s in play.
You have made an unwise decision.
Oh, it might be something like she's required to use her hero power on those first. We'll see. I think
also chat says some special lines if she uses her power to bite a mech. But let's throw back Argus and keep the rest of this.
Yeah, that looks good. So yeah, what do we got here? O10s.
Which do you want to lead with?
What do they do?
Yeah.
They're just 1 mana O10s.
Okay.
That's scary.
I guess we lead Flimp.
Maybe she plays buff spells? I don't know.
So, like I said, you got a massive boost to your damage when she bit you, but then after 15 seconds you had to go and bite someone who is not already a vampire. Otherwise you would be charmed and start attacking the raid.
I see.
And that was sort of the big thing, was this was an extremely tight time-focused fight, because she had a lot of HP and you basically needed the damage buff on the vampire, but also if you ran out of people, then people would get charmed and start killing each other. And also you had under 6 minutes to kill her, and she had 50% more health than the standard raid boss for the period.
Sounds hectic.
She also had a bunch of other nasty mechanics.
Bite of the Blood Clean. Turn the hero into a vampire. I see.
Well, you know that mechanic you were just talking about. Wait, a flame him. Wait a minute. You can't do that. That's illegal.
Why is
so
that
what's our...
Why not feed on one
because
of
that's our
mine?
minion. We just played that.
They're dormant and delicious.
So what's
and
our
covered in
hero
gravy.
power do?
She wants us to bite her minions. Give a non-vampire +2/+2. You must use this every turn.
Oh.
I see. Now I understand the 0-10s. If I didn't play a Flame Imp, I'd have to buff one of her minions this turn.
Okay, this is an interesting encounter all of a sudden.
And non-vampire, which probably means you can't bite the same minion twice.
Probably not.
Okay, I'm glad we went wide. Yup, bitten. +2/+2 can't be bitten again.
The other thing about her that was obnoxious was that not only did she have a very, very harsh deadline, she also had long phases where she'd fly into the air and do nothing.
I see. Oh, yeah, that's rude in a timed boss. Anyway.
Ranged people could hit her, but she would mostly fly around and start fearing people. So, basically, during that period, vampirism just spread, and the melee people couldn't do a damn thing.
Is it even... Which of these do I pump?
The one that can attack.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I was just thinking it's gonna die anyways, but...
Oh, what? No, why are you not going for face?
Because she's gonna heal off her hero power by killing this.
Maybe
No.
not. She played an Imp Gang boss. She didn't have enough mana to do that and another thing.
Yeah.
And for what it's worth, Implosion is actually kind of real here.
That's fair. I don't think I want to implosion my 2/4, or maybe
The 0-10s don't look like they actually do anything unless you bite them, which is interesting.
Right.
Right.
So, you can't bite that. I can bite Councilman. That's probably the play. And then we put this down here. And then we probably do this one right there. Do I kill the 1/1 to make her have to hero power?
I have to question a lot of your decisions on what you're doing with your zoo deck going for board control. You've attacked for something like 13 points of damage, not at your opponent's face. And it seems like you're trying to continue that line of attacking not at your opponent's face, and I'm going to disagree heavily with that.
Okay.
You're a zoo
Play
deck.
this like it actually is the raid, and like
Always
stack
goes
as
face.
much damage
Sorry.
you can get away with. Oh yeah, she also had one of
Also,
the
I should
earliest
have
tether. She
played
also
that
had an
before
early
attacking,
tether
whatever.
mechanic in WoW.
Deal 2 damage to all non-demons. Okay.
You know, like you'll have enough to do here.
Really? Is that all you've got?
She's going to go into her air phase.
Oh, I see.
So you win?
I think so.
Oh well,
Yeah.
didn't get to play Lanethel, but whatever.
My shield for Argus!
Yeah.
But we get along so well.
That was way easier than in WoW.
It is fortunate you cannot lose stars at your rank.
Wow. Lich King's still going for all the fourth wall breaking jokes. Well, that was first attempt. Maybe that wasn't so bad of a boss. Yeah, so you know how I guess last time I said these bosses are kind of like, I don't know, between normal and heroic is what they were going for. I want to actually go back and say it's probably just on the harder end of normal because, well, I went back recently and replayed just about all of Heroic Blackrock, League of Explorers, and Karazhan in a row because I never got around to doing that. And reporting back, I have to say, Heroic Blackrock is ridiculous because even if you build a deck with like every perfect answer you need, you're still at the complete and total mercy of the random number generator. Whereas like Heroic Karazhan is maybe about as hard as this, so where you can just sort of take some deck and have a plan. So I don't know. Whereas like even normal Blackrock was pretty hard, so anyways, that's just some musings on that. I don't know, what do you guys think from seeing these bosses?
I think well, part of this is you have a larger collection, because I know one person on a Discord channel that I'm on was complaining about the fact that, what's-his-face, Sarfang was just goddamn impossible for him.
Oh,
And it turns out one of the main reasons is he didn't have things like Death's Bite.
Yeah, that'd do it.
Like, you know, I pointed out, do you have Death's Bite? Well, no, I just started playing 6 months ago. You don't have weapon. You do have this weapon? No. Do you have this thing? That was from Goblins versus Gnomes. No. So no Tinker, Sharp Sword, Oil, nothing like that. Like,
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
a lot of the things that will really... Now, Marrowgar is a little more sane for normal, and a Lady Death Whisper is completely based around her gimmick. Like, if you actually build a priest deck with even some
Right, she
basic
was
healing,
really
you can just eat her with that dragon. And Lanethel there is like, if I play a creature on curve, I win, because I am buffing my creatures.
Yeah, I was basically just losing that game if I put any buffs on like her O10s.
Yeah, like, that's the thing, is if you have enough creatures to constantly use your power, then you have no problem. Starfang is much more of a sticking point, because the good weapony things that let you kill people with good weapony things, those are in Wild.
The other thing with Sourfang is that Sourfang is not only like you need to deal weapon damage. Sourfang's immune to fatigue. Sourfang is only killable through weapons or if you do some sort of, I'm going to pass Major Domo off to you, but that's not something a normal player can do either, because that would involve owning Blackrock
Right.
Mountain. So, like, you need to have, like, a newer player coming into this is just like, well, I have 2 Arcanite Reapers, I hope I can hit both of them.
Yeah, I agree. Sourfang's definitely been the hardest one so far. Also, his hero power makes it that, like, certain classes are just, like, not even an option.
Yeah, like, didn't you say a while back that one of the heroic Blackrock bosses, your answer was turn them into Ragnaros and kill them in 4 turns?
That was, Heroic Dracasath, because that fight is completely dumb.
Yeah.
You get to play 1 card a turn, boss gets to play 2 cards a turn, mana costs are ignored 1.
Oh, that one, I am uncertain how winnable that one is if they have finally fixed the, like, Kel'Thuzad, like, talk
Which I think
buff.
they did. How I had to beat him was, if you play a Doomsayer on your first turn, he will not play minions, he will always try to play spells. He will always try to play Mind Games if it's one of his spells. Make your only 2 minions Doomsayer and Major Domo, and fill the rest of your deck with burn spells, and that's how I did it.
Yeah.
An aggressive
Which is
mulliganing.
amazingly dumb, but, like, Dracasath on Heroic is just unfair in, like, not even very interesting ways.
Basically, they've improved their design, and I think a lot of these are about right, but we got 2 more to get through today, so why don't we keep this moving?
Yeah, no, that's kind of the interesting thing, is that design has improved, and one of the weird things is that when a game's design is improved and it's more fair, it becomes easier, in a sense, because one way to think about difficulty is number of valid options. Saurfang is significantly harder because there are many, 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 many fewer options to defeat.
That's really fair.
Whereas Lanethel, there's a couple of ways I could see you winning with her ability.
Alright, so let's go on to our next boss.
Putricide is my card draw engine, but all he draws is gas. I really dislike him.
I don't even know how to react to that.
To be fair, that's accurate to him. So, before I go into this, Professor Putricide is evil undead Professor Farnsworth from Futurama. He's also...
And he only draws gas.
One of the major mechanics of that fight was he threw around bombs that created gas clouds, and someone needed to turn into a giant mutant abomination to consume the gas.
And so Blizzard decided that would be a great card game pun. Okay.
Well, what's our power we're fighting
Right,
against?
so Professor Putricide, Professor Experiments are running amok. Passive hero power. All secrets cost 0.
Yeah, I've heard that Professor Putricide is secret.deck, basically, is his deck, so,
Okay. I don't think I have a secret deck, so let's build one.
I've heard people say that Eater of Secrets, like, I think he actually has a unique response.
No,
if you
I'm
bring up
definitely
Eater of
putting
Secrets.
Eater of Secrets and, what's that other, Kezan Mystic in this deck.
I can't immediately tell by that description if that means all secrets both sides or all secrets Professor Putricide.
I actually did have spoiled to me that it is all secrets both sides, but
He also has
much
a unique,
I know,
he also has a unique line if you play Mysterious Challenger.
I don't own Mysterious Challenger, but that's good to know. Okay, so Mage, you guys feeling Mage? It's a good, solid plan here. Like, it's Mage, Paladin, or Hunter, right?
Yeah.
Sly, what are you feeling?
I like Mage as having the most high impact stuff, and if we include Kazan Mystic and Eater of Secrets, we should just be in a good place.
Yeah, okay. So, custom deck. Make wild. So, first of all, Mad Scientist,
Secret Keeper.
Secret Keeper, Eater of Secrets. I only own one Kezan Mystic, apparently.
Sure.
Illuminator, probably not.
You could. What else do we have? What else in faction? We certainly have, like,
Okay, Arcanologist. Seems very good. Medivh's Valet?
That's going to be good because your secrets are free, so...
Right. And then, if he's playing secrets, we'll probably want a pair of counter spells. Frozen Clone. Mirror Entity, pair of those, pair of Potion of Polymorphs.
Ethereal Arcanist, maybe? And Cabal Crystal Runner also might be a strong include here.
Yeah. Should we do Vaporizer Spellbender? I wish I owned Ice Block, but sadly I don't. Effigy?
That's going to give us a 2-drop likely. We probably want to include like one of the like effigy, like just a couple of those, like one effigy, one vaporize, just so we have those to grab off of. Like,
seems fair. And then maybe to round it out, like, where is?
Because what's our secret count right now? It's 1, 2, 3, 4,
Mana Worm.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, cards that care about spells.
Did you put in Eater of Secrets yet?
Yeah, I did. 2 of it. So,
Oh,
cards...
there.
Glyph could be more secrets. Although, that's, like, actually paying 2 for a secret, so maybe that's not good. Tempest might be good.
Maybe.
Book also could just be fine as a 1.
How about Arcane Intellect?
How about
Probably
Flame
means that I
Waker?
don't-
It's been so long.
Yeah, sure. And...
That's 30 cards.
yeah, I'm just looking if there's anything else I feel is...
The difficulty is that we don't really know the flow of his deck yet, so we don't know, like, if we want more anti-creature secrets or more anti-spell secrets, or if we want to double down on one or the other. Like, if Mirror Image turns out to be nothing, because this guy does pretty much nothing but spells and maybe a giant, that's one thing. Like, and if he does lots of secrets, then, like, if he has, like, yeah.
Arcane Giant. Is that something we want here?
So it could work as a finisher, actually.
Sly, what do you think?
Again, like, the first question there would be, what would we want to cut? And I don't want to cut out any secrets, and I'm not certain.
A single Crystal Runner?
No, Crystal Runner's Crystal Runner's like Arcane Giant in this match, but good because like Crystal Runner, if you played 2 secrets, costs 2. Arcane Giant, if you played 2 secrets, costs 10.
All right, let's just roll with this.
Yeah, it might be that, like, you know, maybe we'll find out that Arcane Giant is better than, like, a counterspell or something, but I don't know.
Yeah, or maybe the Potions of Polymorph are just not good in this matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe he consistently mirror entities like Mad Scientist. By the way, this entire fight was really ad-based in WoW. Like, he would constantly summon ads for basically the entire fight, and so there are 2 different ones, and they all cause their own problems and headaches, and also someone had to turn into an abomination and go around and eat the gas so that people don't explode and die. It was really obnoxious on a lot of
I
levels.
see.
Jaina versus
All right.
Professor
Let's see what he's
Putricide.
got.
You asked for it.
News, everyone! I licked the poison slime pipes.
I see why you said he's Professor Farnsworth. Is
No,
is he literally just going to spam good news everyone for this entire fight?
When you pull him in WoW, his immediate line is, "Good news, everyone! I've invented a plague that I think will kill every living being on Azeroth." And when he dies, his last line is, "Bad news, everyone! I don't think I'm going to make it."
Do I even
And he
want science? Yeah, scientist is good. I think.
Yeah. This is a good hand.
Okay.
He's the voice they had in WoW even sounded even more like Professor Farnsworth than the Hearthstone voice here. Oh,
45 starting health. Okay. Well, let's start with that.
All right, how many secrets? Are we getting the tree right away?
1.
Hunter's Secret?
Just a hunter secret.
Oh, let's see what it
Is
is.
it Bear Trap? No.
No.
Snipe?
Do I want Secret Keeper or Mad Scientist here?
I say we play around Snipe.
I'll show them. I'll show
It's
them.
not Snipe.
Okay.
Have you been poaching my staff?
Paladin Secret.
Okay.
Gonna point out he said that in response to you saying playing Mad Scientist.
Oh, yeah. There's actually quite the resemblance here, isn't there?
I think that scientist is based on him, actually.
Alright. Is it Catrick? And now we have a paladin one to worry about.
Oh, well, let's test for noble sacrifice first.
I thought I attacked him and nothing happened. Oh, right.
Paladin in secret.
He played a paladin secret.
Alright, so we'll attack with Mad Scientist first. No.
Well, then we can, like, secret keeper an effigy?
I'll never tell.
I think
Not
we
Catrick.
hold Medivh's valet. Dart trap?
So we don't hero power him? Or do we want the darts triggered now?
Well, let's attack at least. That's a certainty.
It's not eye for an eye. Sure.
Yeah. It's more likely to be something that's like when they ping.
Dart trap! Hits the Mad
Sure.
Scientist, so I'm okay with that. We dodged a bullet, I guess. Got a Vaporize in play. Okay, what's this Paladin secret? Is it maybe +1/+1 his team?
I would guess Sacred Trial.
Mage secret.
Okay.
So that could be Vaporize, so...
Well,
Counters.
yeah, first things first, we can test if it's a counterspell, if we counterspell, so...
In with the smaller one.
Yeah. In case it is Vaporize.
It's Vaporize.
It's vaporize.
Alright.
That is a very large secret keeper.
Coin. It's countered.
No coin.
Growling
Oh, hello.
Ooze.
Well, we've got some really cool...
That was a 1/1 that said, I think...
Again.
It gains 1/1/1 every turn.
Yeah, it said it gained 2 more Paladin secrets.
Oh dear. And
Draw
an
2
arcane intellect, so
cards.
they can possibly get even more.
At the start of your turn, gain +1/+1, so maybe the ooze did need to die.
Yeah, but you'd kill it with the ping. It would
Okay,
easily
so
die.
Arcanologist first. Another potion of polymorph.
See if it revives it.
If it revives it...
Getaway
the-
Kodo for a sheep.
Sure.
Well, now he has a sheep in his hand. Fear the sheep.
Oh, wait a second, I broke his armor
Dude,
and something
yeah.
happened.
Yep, he transformed. Phase 2.
And he
What's
gained
he summon?
15
What's he summon?
more armor.
Oh my.
What do we got in
They
play?
do have a
Let's
mind of
end
their
a
own,
new
don't
hero.
New hero power. All weapons cost 1.
What?
3/6 weapon.
That'll do.
What do we got in
shit.
play?
Also, he has a 3/5 that says at the end of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemy minions.
You know, that potion of polymorph not working out so well here.
Yeah.
Okay.
He went face with it? Okay, I'm fine losing your, like, better Baron Geddon.
Do you want to change his modes? I think.
You were always my favorite. Next to Rotface.
Changes mode.
I think if you break his armor, he might change back.
Do we ping this first?
100%.
Yeah.
And then we attack with smaller thing and attack with bigger thing.
Do
Yeah,
I
by the
play
way,
cards in case it ends my turn?
Sure.
Okay.
By the way,
I don't believe it's gonna end your turn, but
Phase 3.
Interesting.
Rotface.
Oh,
Oh, that's
crap.
an actual legendary card.
what's our new hero power?
All cards cost 5 because science.
Jesus, what do you do against this boss?
Well, luckily that means our opponent's stuck on 1 card a turn for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so are we. Sludge Belcher. That's a good 5 to play for 5.
And then they're gonna get a legend.
He got another Rotface.
Oh, that's terrible.
Wait, where did we get a snow... Oh, Effigy gave us a Snow Chugger. Well, that turns off his weapon. And Medivh's Valet is off now.
So we we attack the Sludge Belcher. We attack the thing that comes out of the Sludge Belcher.
Avenge.
Sure.
This is...
And we ping our mad scientist, I think.
And then play Valet.
No, we probably play Mirror Entity here.
You're right, because if I Valet one of his guys, that's actually just going to summon him another legend.
And then he'll bump into your Valet and summon another legend. But if you make this thing 8 power, neither of them can bump.
Frozen Clone, Mirror Entity, okay.
This could be...
Mirror Entity could be bad. Yeah, actually, that's really bad.
This is really
Mirror
weird
Entity's a
boss.
problem against Rockface.
We can't get this Rot Face off the table. That's a bit of a annoyance.
He summoned Anixia.
So we're stuck on one card a turn.
Yeah, and I don't want to Medivh's Valet to kill this.
Well,
Hell.
yeah.
Hell.
I do not believe you are winning this match.
Rotface into Rotface was really bad.
Yeah, this... Oh, jeez, this... Well, that,
Actually, playing Mad Scientist was probably wrong, too.
Yeah, because now they get another legend.
Sneed's Old Shredder. Abomination. Oh, wait, I get Abomination. That means the enemy won't attack into me, right? Wrong. They fixed that. More
yeah, they fixed that.
And
Well,
he gets another random legend.
Yeah, I was like, he gets another legend off of this. Is that
Knuckles.
Knock knock. We can break the Abomination to finally kill off.
You are on fire.
And I think we just... he's got 16 on board and a 3-power weapon. Yeah, we're dead.
So,
Do you want to change deck, or should we restart?
I believe that this is a,
I think this is a... I need to put some polymorphs in this deck.
yeah, well,
you
I'm
also might need to shuffle your secrets, because it didn't seem like he played many minions so much as was handed minions.
Yeah.
Right. He was only playing 1/1s, which makes Potion of Polymorph really not great.
Your deck is disgusting. I've underestimated you.
I would
And,
also...
yeah, I get the sense that maybe the game was being a little deceptive with explaining it, because he has 3 phases, just like actual Professor Putricide.
Right. So maybe we just wait to have enough damage before we pop his armor in phase 2.
Yeah, this seems definitely like a, what if we just kill the boss in one phase?
Right.
Like, if you could,
Where
I
was
don't know, if you
Filmmaker?
could play really, really big, like if you could get a Secret Keeper to ginormous size and then Eater of Secrets and just kill him in a single go, that might be fun.
So I don't think I want Potion of Polymorph. Do I want Mirror Entity for those 1/1s that keep growing?
Maybe one.
Yeah. And then... I don't think I want Frozen Clone... Well, maybe Frozen Clone's okay.
Flame Waker we probably don't want.
Not against Rotface, but...
Yeah, well, not even that, but like we bust up. We like get into phase 2 earlier than we want with that.
How much health does Rotface start with?
45.
Or
Or no, sorry, Rot Face is 6.
6. Fireball? Might also help us just burst down the boss.
You want that Antonitis?
When my cards cost 5? No.
I don't see the problem with that.
Oh, by the way, I want to
Okay.
point out that Professor Putricide dropped one of my favorite pieces of gear in World of Warcraft. Tiny Abomination in a jar.
I think I do want another Vaporize, though.
Yeah.
That was useful. Probably want another effigy as well. No, that... well... Rotface is only doing stuff once a turn. And it would have been nice to see Kezan or Eater somewhere that game, but whatever.
Yeah, really, this just seems like a game where we have to get in a controlling enough place where we can just win through phase 2 and 3.
Yep. Maybe start running them out of cards before we advance the
Jaina
phase.
versus Professor
Or
Putrescide.
control a large secret keeper / eater of secrets
Right.
like we
You
did.
asked
That
for
was
it.
good. That was good.
News,
We needed that
everyone.
going on.
I fixed the poison slime bites.
I don't even
Yeah,
think
Hassan's
Valet's
right.
that
I don't
great in this fight, but
I don't think the secrets are what you need to really be worried about to a certain extent.
right. Although stealing his secrets is still good.
I'll never tell.
We could just set up an ethereal arcanist to be able to one-shot our opponent. That's possible.
Right.
Seems like a good
Depends
idea.
on his hunt.
Oh. Depends what his hunter secrets are. You probably don't want to leave that growing ooze if you can help it.
No, I'm going to ping it.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. You might want to not attack your opponent.
In case of freezing trap,
Vaporize, but they broke their mage secret, so it's okay.
duplicate.
Freezing trap isn't too bad.
Hold on.
Oh, there's the dart.
It's
So,
me, that's fine. Do I respect freezing?
no. Your card costs 1.
Right. I mean, it's more the lost buffs, but yeah. Alright, what else has he got?
Secrets.
Eagle
Oh,
horn
hello.
Oh
bow.
my.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, he's gonna phase change on his own with that.
Crap.
And we don't have a way to stop that. I don't think we phase change here, though. I think we like...
You've been poaching my staff.
Yeah, we let him do it.
Apparently he does have a weapon besides his tentacles.
Oh, hell, it does it mid-turn? Okay.
And he still gets the end of turn trigger.
Yeah, I was of the hope that that was going to be a beginning of turn trigger, like it was with the other one, but that's quite bad for us.
We got...
No, the
effigy.
his third phase change happened in the middle of Abyss's turn.
No, it didn't happen in the middle. It happened after the turn.
No, it happened in the middle of my turn. I had to then hit end turn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was just worried it was going to end my turn, but it didn't. Okay, so I'll let him attack and vaporize with that.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay.
Mage is pretty good against those growing oozes, I'll say that much.
Yeah. I guess Rogue would probably be the best, but Rogue doesn't get secrets, so... hello. I can't...
Ping and play a vaporized?
I guess. I was hoping to save Vaporize for Rotface.
Well, if we don't, that thing grows outside of our ping range. Is
Yeah.
the growing problem.
Cat trick.
Cat trick. Whoa.
The cat might be getting vaporized.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Okay, here's hoping they play a couple more secrets, so Eater Secrets is like a 4/6. No, there's tentacles.
dangerous.
Okay.
So
Right.
delightful.
Their secrets no longer cost 1.
Yeah. Okay, so we get that.
Alright, so Eater would be a 4/6 and have to eat a weapon charge and his guy. That's probably fine.
Yeah, we can even play the 5/5 with it.
Venom, Strike, Trap, and
My
Avenge.
secrets, my life's work.
So we're holding Fireball to deal with the Rot Face. So that's good. This is a really easy attack and ping trade.
Yeah.
Quickly!
Yeah. We attack our opponent. We need to start doing...
You can't see their faces.
We can't wait because that weapon will just kill us.
Right.
Also, we're holding the... We're holding a fireball, so like...
Transform.
Yep.
Mage secret. That could be bad.
Well, we don't have a choice. We have to try the fireball it.
Counterspell.
And he's gonna get a legend off this.
Do I just bump and ping right here to keep him from getting 2 legends? Or from getting more 3 rather if he attacks my 4/4.
Why would he get 3 legends?
Attacks my 4/4 to get 1, and then I'd have to trade my other guy in, I guess, instead of if I ping to get 3. But I don't want to lose like 2 of my guys to this, at least.
Okay.
So I think we do that and hope he gets bad ones. Prince Kelisa.
That's not a good question.
And actually, no, he only gets 1 because.
Yeah, that's why I was asking about the 3. He doesn't get the final one.
And then we go face and force him to trade here.
Yeah, force him to trade because we have an effigy up, so like that's gonna.
Mage secret.
Sure. Okay, we get effigy, which should give us like a Yeti style. Okay, that's good.
Nullifier.
That's good.
Can't be targeted by spells or hero abilities.
Mirror?
Does he play minions? I mean...
He plays Sludge Belcher, so we know he has.
Played Sludge Belcher and Abomination.
Let's attack first.
Vaporize, okay.
Vaporize.
Alright.
I like Mirror Ping, and then next turn we can deploy like 2 minions.
Right, or minion the secret.
If we draw Antonidas, we can play Antonidas and then immediately Fireball.
That's true.
That would be helpful,
secret.
yeah.
A little worried about my life total.
I think you have reason to be at this point.
Yeah. We might... I don't think we're hero power... Oh, we play the effigy there. Because it's likely that they'll use their final weapon charge on our minion. Oh, no, it's going face. Okay. Oh, because they have...
No, I even had one of these.
Alright. We're under 3-turn time pressure. Got it. Okay, that's useful.
If you keep it alive, it'll help you.
Sweet.
I'll take his secret.
The light does not.
Yeah. And what is a secret?
Freezing trap.
Okay. I don't like ping there.
I don't want to take 2 from that.
No, I mean I was gonna say just use one of your minions and play a mad scientist because we really need to. Well, 9. Oh, we have them dead.
5 and 4, 9, 15, 16. Yep.
I found it
Yep.
first. Light it up.
Yeah, we only had 1. Oh, also our Cabal thing is 0.
Yay!
I'm late.
That doesn't cost 5 because 5 minus 2 minus 2 minus 2. It's...
-2, -2, -2, -2.
Right. Oh, hey, Oni still had the same ending call out.
He didn't have the whole one, but yeah.
That was pathetic. You belong in a hunter deck, not my citadel.
Wow, was the Lich King just throwing shade on the state of Hunter decks right now?
Yes.
Thanks, Blizzard.
Look, I saw that Hunter can do 1,000,000 damage with their hero power these days. They can't be underpowered.
Right, your opponent just needs to go Cursed Blade, Cursed Blade, Cursed Blade, Cursed Blade, Cursed Blade.
Oh, and I think it's time for Syndragosa.
Okay. Oh, all 3 bosses today have been actual cards. What do you know?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see what Syndragosa is.
Syndragosa is my finisher. Stay away. You cannot have her.
The Lich King's pet Frostworm is a chilling foe. Triggered hero power. At 20 health, transform all enemy minions into blocks of ice. So, we're one-shotting her, right? You want to go, like, Priest Inner Fire?
That'd work. I wonder what is it 20 health out of 30 or 20 health out of...
Good question. You could still probably, like, with Priest Interfire, you could one-shot, like, I've done it to, like, 90 health bosses, so...
I'm wondering if the blocks of ice will be similar to the frozen boss in... not... Maybe it was in Blackrock, in one of the older... Maybe it was Naxxramas.
Yeah, I think it was Naxxramas. It was the dragon you fought right before
actually,
Kel'Thuzad, that you had to stay next to a block of ice or die.
Yeah, that's, it's worth pointing out that that's a good comparison, because Sindragosa is basically that boss, but harder in WoW.
Okay, so when it says transform things into block of ice, that triggered hero power probably also then turns on, like, die if you're not next to a block of ice.
That's how it worked in the boss fight, actually. So Sindragosa is notable for 3 reasons. The first one is that she's just continuously healing intensive, because the entire battle you're taking continuous cold damage. The second is that she is notable for one of her voice lines, where she talks about how your pathetic magic will betray you! With, like, her voice literally cracks as she's doing that. And that's one of the major mechanics, because, I think her voice is a little better here, Jazz Arms, but it's not very good either way. It's kind of became a meme because it was sort of a joke. And
we're not wild.
She would also convert...
Excuse me.
Yeah, and once she would throw a unstable magic on someone, basically whenever they cast spells for a very long time, they just explode.
Might I recommend Radiant Elemental and Lyra on top of the Velen's Chosen you're looking for?
Actually, the card I was looking for was Light of the Naru, but also Velen's Chosen.
And the third thing was she did have a mechanic where she would fly into the air, freeze a couple of people, and then drop ice bombs, and you had to be behind a frozen person. So you didn't, like, just take massive damage and or die.
Alright, how's this?
The other gimmick about that frozen tomb, by the way, was that you actually had to, the main thing that was different from the Naxxramas boss is you actually had to break the people in those icy tombs out, otherwise they'd asphyxiate and die.
I see. You said, she doesn't like spells.
She, in WoW, had a mechanic where she would target casters, and then every time a caster started casting, like, they'd have to take long cooldown periods, because otherwise they'd self-destruct, because you get, like, a stacking debuff, and 5 seconds after you got the debuff, it would blast you for some heavy damage, depending on the stacks.
Well, hope that's not turning into a mechanic here.
Yeah. And for what it's worth, Jazz Arms is correct. You actually had to make sure that people weren't broken out of the ice tombs too soon, otherwise they would die. Otherwise you would all die. But if you took it out too late, they would die. So have fun with that.
Alright. Oh, I see. I think I know what blocks of ice are.
Alone give me strength. You are a fool to come to this place.
Yes, Sindragosa is the third boss.
We have... Our opponent played the Yu-Gi-Oh card Collapsing Ground, or Ground Collapse.
Yay!
We have 4 of our slots taken up by uninteractable junk. And, we're gonna lose a slot for every minion we have in play when the boss goes to 20 health.
So if we aren't careful, we could just have 7 slots filled with blocks of ice. That's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, let's play light. Well, it's the only minion we need.
Victims with care. The cold hand of death will
Unchained
Deal 3 damage to the enemy hero for each spell in their hand, huh?
That is the mechanic.
Betrays you.
Yep,
Okay.
that's what she says, and that is also the mechanic in the fight, basically.
How do I get rid of these ice blocks?
Yeah, how do I get rid of these ice blocks?
The answer is, you can't.
Thanks, Lich King.
You just want to...
Start throwing spells out of here.
This isn't helping.
I'm gonna dump this.
You know, like... No.
She's all in on that. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, well, that was only 2 hits. Oh,
Safa.
what else has she got?
My work is paramount.
Ah, of course, she's a Blackrock boss, basically.
If you draw a second copy of Divine Spirit, this fight's over.
Yeah.
Death does not scare me.
Watch as Syndragosa uses a spell pyroblasts herself or something.
Sure, Dragon Consort, sure. We get to heal up.
Wrong one.
Well... Oh, no. I was going to recommend attacking your opponent because you could have set up, like, lethal hits. But that worked out really well because you drew Shadow or Death, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I realized, whoops, that's actually going to exactly 5. Doing that play, I thought it was going to...
Yeah.
Okay, more Unchained Magic. Ugh, Bone Drake at a discount.
Good dragon. Come on, heal the Death Lord. Well...
Well, Talon Priest will help.
You want to start plinking at your opponent's health total. Like, maybe using an Inner Fire to put them to
23.
lower. To 23 or 22. It might be worth it.
That'll kill this guy. I don't need 2 Inner Fires.
Because 20 is the number we care about.
Right. Also, if I can just play Talon Priest... Actually, I could have... Dragonfire Potion. Okay.
Oh, that means there's going to be a Death Lord minion coming out. Okay, that's nowhere near as bad. What the hell is that?
That's a boss card from Blackrock. Whenever your opponent casts a spell, gain +2/+2. Anyways, I think...
Do you have enough?
I think I'm 1 mana... Hold on, that's 7. We'll put it at 20... Yeah.
You're a turn short because you have to start healing the light well.
I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, like if you get the light well up to...
No, that wasn't a card Blackrock bosses had.
Oh god, Blackrock bosses with that would be...
Alex Strauss is trying... Yep, this is definitely a Blackrock boss.
Okay.
The dragon using dragon care cards. I'm
Good, it healed
stunned,
itself. So
stunned,
now
I tell
we
you.
go,
Can you do enough?
Wish to live
Yeah, we'll
forever.
boop.
And then just one-shot her. Okay.
And we're at full. Yeah, we would have been stuck with no slots. I'm glad that plan worked.
The boss, yeah.
Entire deck must be purged.
Alright, let's watch our victory sequence. The zoo says that if you triggered her power once at 20, it would trigger again. Her power would change and then say do it again at 10.
And with how much she hates spells, you can't just, like, sit and wait on, like,
Right,
flame
like I was
mage.
thinking, like, oh, maybe Burn Mage could be your plan and just keep throwing fireballs at your opponent's dome. That's not going to work out, and you're taking...
Yeah, your pathetic magic's going to betray you if you try and do that.
Yeah, alright.
You will never defeat me. Not while this wing is locked, at least.
Would that have been the dialogue if I did that next week?
I don't know. According to that was a demo, at 10 she gains the ability to do her thing at will. So, yeah, it turns out one-shotting her is probably the right move against Syndragosa.
Uh-huh. Well, glad that plan worked out. Alright.
Actually, that would be another goofy thing you could do. Weapons.
Yeah, weapons could also be a plan. I was thinking you could maybe do upgrade, but... because who needs to play minions when your deck is full of nothing but weapons? Do you guys, since we have, I guess we finished fairly quickly, do you want to just try out Lanethel again and see if she has any line when you play Lanethel against her?
I know she has a line if you play Lanethel against her. And apparently, no, I'm wrong. At 10, it turns into Fire Blast rank 2.
That's what, 2 damage?
2 damage.
For 2 mana?
Think so.
To a target?
Think so.
Oh, okay.
Gul'dan versus Blood Queen.
So, while we do this, what did you guys think of the bosses this week?
I don't think we have any. Well, okay, so Cindergosa seems like the one that is the most, like, pigeonholed. Like, we were talking about how last week with the one where you could only beat it with weapons, like, there's only so many different things you can do with that. And, like, this week's, like, the Professor definitely has a lot of things that you can do to play against the Professor. Well, you just have to know the stages that happen. Like, it says, like, oh, you should bring secrets, but really you don't care too much about secrets.
Oh, Nerubian egg is real good here.
Oh, wow. Eat the egg. Eat the egg.
Yeah, I should have just played the egg there. I wasn't paying attention to my time there, just listening to what you guys were talking about.
But yeah, like, so this boss wants you to play,
Oh, do that. Kill one of them. I want to see.
Fine, egg was the better play.
whatever, it's funnier that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, this one wants you to play minions and play an aggressive deck to back it up, but it doesn't demand that in a very specific way. It's just like, if you're making your curve drops, you're gonna be fine, don't worry. Like,
By the way, I'm going to point out again that Cindergosa, I think, gets to that point that someone brought up. I think that fight would be absolutely monstrous.
you could play egg here too.
I think that fight would be absolutely monstrous if you did not, if you didn't, like, have the number of cards that you do, Abyss. Like,
Oh, just that many secrets.
well, also the fact that, like, a lot of the cards you used, the inner fire strategy, those are all wild cards. Like, that was a big chunk of what you were doing. So
Yeah.
that's not a thing that a new player will have. Like, they are going to have serious problems.
I mean, there weren't that many, like, Light of the Naru I didn't actually have to play, and then there was Velen's Chosen, they just used Power Word Tentacles instead.
Oh,
but...
hey!
Oh.
They have the boss
I didn't
card.
even realize they had Looming Presence. Okay. That's a thing.
Cindergosa seems like there's a lot of different ways to do that, though, in the sense that, like, Cindergosa is asking for you to do it in one shot easiest, and a lot of classes can pull that off in different ways. Like, Paladin could just buff a minion and Blessed Champion it, if you have enough control going on. You can pull off something like that in, like, you could try the mage plan. It probably wouldn't work, but you can try it. Oh, yeah, for those who didn't catch this boss the first time around, the way this works is that the vampire bite that overwrote our hero power can't be used the same time twice a turn, or same time twice on a minion, and
You must use it every turn.
yeah. Also, they show.
Again.
She also chose not to kill your councilman, which is a choice that your opponent can make.
Oh yeah, bosses are okay. Glad that wasn't Lanethel. Yeesh.
My shield for Argon.
And I will say that much for Putricide. Like, looking at what is actually in his deck, he's not actually that hard. The problem is that he had a couple of weird, unexpected wrinkles, and he had a bunch of big dudes that he just played for free.
Yeah, Rotface at a wrong time with no answer. All of a sudden became two Rotfaces, became, like, we're out of here.
Murloc Knight and a Murloc Knight's always pretty good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get it out! Get it out!
Still no Lanafel, but
Into the
it'd be
breach.
nice if we could life tap.
Right.
That was a demo says that if you replace Vampiric Bite, she will immediately replay it.
I see. Oh, with like a hero card or something?
She just drew herself up to 10 cards, right? Yeah, no, she killed the Dreadsteed, no!
And she played Corruption.
Oh, hey,
Dark
Dark
Peddler.
Peddler. It's been so long since I've seen Dark Peddler. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is just my wild zoo deck that I put a Lanafel
Possessed
in.
Villager gets you 2 bite targets.
Yeah, no, that's definitely what I want. Although I could have corrupted her O10.
Oh, she also has a spell to replace 2 minions in your hand with random spells, it says.
Interesting. Oh, yeah. Actually, I did hear about that. Somebody spoiled that one for me.
What happens if you try to... Oh, yikes, that's an annoyance. That card's always good.
Here we go.
Hey!
Alright, let's see if there's any special voice lines.
You have made an unwise decision.
Nothing.
Huh. I swear I heard voice lines for playing Lanafel against Lanafel.
I think that's just for Lich King, but...
Oh no!
Oh, well.
You over-imped.
I over-imped.
Just Soulfire off the, yeah.
I don't think you can bite her.
Let's finally make that 5-5 from this Nerubian, or 4-4 that's been here all game. Oh, also, I never saw her voice lines.
We never saw anyone's voice lines.
Shall suffer.
Are you flirting with me?
Interesting.
So, questions from the zoo. What happens if you try and end turn without using your hero power?
Good
Yeah, well,
question.
Like, will it let you, or...
Will it pick random targets? I don't know. 2 damage. Oh, Lanafel is not a demon.
No, she is originally an elf.
Alright.
My shield for Argus.
Are you forgetting something? The thirst burns in your veins.
She doesn't let you.
You must fight a minion, even if it's not yours. Oh, it's good that they put that in here.
Know my hunger.
Do we have lethal? 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. No, not quite.
You can still hurt her a lot.
Yeah. Whoops.
Know my hunger.
Yeah, I'm playing sloppy. Anyways, in fact, we don't even really need to carry this out anymore. Let's just...
give that minion a turn to attack.
Yeah.
Also, Lanafel's gonna go into, like, fatigue really, really quick with 3 copies of draw 3 of the boss card. Like,
Yeah.
I want to see... Yeah, I'm just imagining there are fatigue builds that you can do stupid things with against her.
Let's see what Putricide's emotes with. Let's just go through the emotes on the last 2 bosses, and then we'll stop for there.
Certainly.
Gul'dan.
but yeah, I think of the 3, Professor Putricide is the this one reminds me of like an end boss from one of the older
Good news, everyone.
adventures, in that it's
the multiple forms.
multiple forms, wrinkles within it. Like, you get to see some part of it, and that misleads you into your deck building. And then all of a sudden, it's like, now something else
Yeah,
happens.
no, what was it? Victor Nefarious, hero power, now the games begin.
Yeah. This feels like... Yeah, Putricide, to me, feels like a...
Your soul
kind
shall
of...
suffer.
That's not very nice.
Thank you.
That's not very nice.
Oh,
Extraordinary.
That's not very nice.
Alright.
You win this time.
Yeah, so Putricide reminds me sort of like Kel'Thuzad or Nefarian, only more consistent and slightly fairer.
Right, we don't have, your turn is over.
Now it is my turn.
Right, yeah. That would have been rude if Putricide did that. So finally we'll test against Syndragosa, and then we'll just end this stream, I think. So,
And next week, you get to fight the Death, the Lich King, who apparently has 9 different forms, depending on what class you
yeah,
get.
no, I guess we
all
can
of them
talk
have
about
gimmicks.
Yep, we can talk about that. That's one thing Blizzard did say outright off the bat, was that you will have to, if you want to unlock the new hero card, you have to beat the Lich King with all 9 classes, and he has a different deck and gimmick for each class you fight him with.
So that's where the other 3 wings are.
Yeah.
Something
and for
like
what
that.
For what it's worth, the hero that you unlock is Paladin Arthas.
Yeah, and also Blizzard did, like, this is officially spoiled, so I don't know if you wanted me to say or not, that they showed off what his opener, or what his hero power is against mages.
I think you've mentioned that one before, yeah.
Is just 1 mana, deal 29 damage.
Fun.
Or maybe it was just you started the game at 1, I forget, but anyways,
Yeah.
let's just,
You will regret this.
I tire of these games.
Alright,
finished.
well, these bosses, I don't feel these were... I still say Weapon Guy was the worst one, although I could see Putricide and Syndragosa both having some problems. Or, like, Lanethel if you didn't bring the right deck, but after you do, she's not really very hard at all. Like, I was just sort of messing around, waiting for Lanethel to show up. I'm really disappointed there was no lines. But anyways, we'll, oh, pack opening. Almost forgot about that, our prize.
I believe Professor Putricide has a line where he talks about how handsome he is if you play Professor Putricide.
Yeah,
Or at least I heard that.
I wish I had one to see. Alright. Commons, what's a rare?
Rare.
Oh, a good Warlock card.
Yeah, good one.
That's a very good one. Yeah, I believe his line is something like, "Ooh, who's that good-looking fellow?" if you play Professor Putricide.
Yeah. I didn't get to play a mech against Lanethel either, but I don't think I'm going to bother with doing that. So, thank you everybody in the chat for joining us today. Thank you Omnicrom and Slyo9 for joining me again this week. So the last wing against the Lich King opens a week from today, should be Thursday of next week at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. I don't know completely what my schedule is going to be like that week, since I'm actually starting back with a different schedule that week, so I'll let you guys know on the usual avenues
Certainly.
whether or not a stream's going on then, but
Alright.
I am looking forward to fighting the Lich King, maybe not 9 times on stream, but some number of times on stream. So with that, I think I'm just going to find a stream to throw you guys over to, and call it there. So it doesn't look like there's one going on right now, but I think Gnome Bitten was going to be streaming soon if you guys want to catch that. But so thank you again everybody for joining. Thank you again Omni and Slyo.
My pleasure.
Of course.
Have a good night everybody.
Night.
Good night, everybody.